Welcome to the Catholic Apostolate Center's Blogcast series. Today's episode is titled The Musical Tradition of All Souls Day, written by Emily Lomnitzer and read by Fatima Monterrubio Cruess. On November 2nd, every year, we celebrate the feast of All Souls Day. It is the day when we are meant to remember and pray fervently for the souls of those who have gone before us, marked with a sign of faith, especially our loved ones. While it isn't a holy day of obligation, it is a beautiful opportunity to go to Mass, if you're able. At Mass on All Souls Day, there's a chance you might hear special music that you're not used to hearing every Sunday. The reason for this is that there's a long and storied tradition of praying for the repose of souls in our music. This dates back to the very beginnings of Gregorian chant hundreds and hundreds of years ago. The sheer volume of work dedicated to this subject shows us the importance of the day and the importance of praying for our dead and remembering them always. Going back all the way to the beginning, we look to the simple chants sung at requiem masses for the dead, that have implanted themselves in the musical tradition of All Souls Day. For instance, you might be familiar with the beautiful chant In Paradisum, the text of which is sung at every funeral, in which we ask for eternal rest in paradise for the deceased, entrusting them to the angels to take them to the bosom of Abraham. There are many different versions of this chant, from very modern to traditional and choral. The same goes for the other requiem texts, the Dies Irae being another. Moving forward in history, we see some of the greatest composers creating masterworks called requiems. In these, the special prayers for masses for the dead mentioned above, as well as the prayers that are sung at ordinary masses, like the Kyrie, are set to music. Usually, they were written for choir, as well as orchestra or organ, some requiring hundreds of musicians. Some of the most famous requiems are Mozart's, Verdi's, and Fauré's. You may hear selections of these at All Souls Day Masses, or at special concerts dedicated to the feast, or during the season of Lent. Listening to recordings of them is also a wonderful supplement to your prayers during this time. One of the most famous pieces of music within the tradition of All Souls Day is the Pie Jesu. Again, originating from the prayers of the Mass for the Dead, the text reads, Pious Lord Jesus, give them rest. Pious Lord Jesus, give them everlasting rest. This prayer has become one of the most frequent inspirations for performances and composers, as the prayer itself is so simple and beautiful. There's so many beautiful versions, including one, among the most popular, composed by Andrew Lloyd Weber, the composer of the Phantom of the Opera. Whatever your taste in sacred music, there is much to be gleaned from the vast stores of music history with regard to All Souls Day. For 1,000 years, composers have taken to the page to help us better pray for our deceased loved ones. This year, why not find a requiem that you haven't heard before? Or listen to Andrew Lloyd Webber's Pie Jesu. Ask God to help you to pray for the souls of your loved ones through this music, as millions of people have done before you, and will continue to do, as long as music lives.